before we get going.
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. DA, thank you for that. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Clarkson is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Ilyasova, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Ingles in at the 3. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiseman's out there with Green, and it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. These Christmas Day games in the NBA have become... with some changes. Junior comes in for Wiseman, and Oubre subbed in for Wiggins. Utah also making some changes. Derek Favors checked in for Ilyasova. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Matt Thomas in for Clarkson.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Mitchell against Curry. To halt the run, it's deflected. And now here's Oubre, fast break chance. Second shot opportunity, and Green with the lay-in.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Jazz trail by 8. Here's Thomas. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Gobert dishes to Thomas. Passes to Mitchell, 6 to shoot. It's Bogdanovich on the wing, covered by Oubre. Buries the long-range jumper.
One of the main weapons Bogdanovich brings, a dead-eye three-point shooter with impressive range.
Outside, Green. Inside. Junior with it. Gobert on him. And it's Junior missing. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. It's a 5-point game. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. And the foul called on Junior. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Haskell's checked in. So it's Utah now. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Favors. Ilyasova comes in for Bogdanovich. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Clarkson in for Matt Thomas. So on the floor for Utah, Joe Ingles is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Mitchell in at the 1 spot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. And here is Mitchell after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry.
Well, when it comes to carrying an offense, few young players do it as well as Donovan Mitchell.
And for everything this guy gives you on offense, Thompson has finally gotten his due as a defensive stopper.
GA, I don't think he still gets his due. He's still underrated in my opinion. Yes, he made the all-defensive team in 2019. In addition to his offensive responsibilities, he has to guard the opponent's best scorer.
Green, he's checked in for Wiseman. Utah shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
And with that, the Utah lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Curry. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. There's the pass to Gobert. Dishes to Clarkson. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Curry passes to Junior. Back to Curry. Gobert with the block.
With plays like that, Gobert can start to get in your head. He covers so much ground.
Outside Curry. Junior with it. Gobert on him. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Mitchell. Off target from outside.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Pass to Clarkson. That's tipped.
It's tough to get past Junior when he's locked in. Opponents might have to challenge someone else defensively.
Outside for Curry. The 17-footer goes down. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And the Jazz call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Here's Clarkson following the basket by Stephen Curry. Mitchell is doubled. Ilyasova, no one around him. Another shot, and Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got the lead up to 4 now for Utah.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Junior. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And you can only admire the grit that Junior plays with. He's not afraid of a little contact.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Clarkson.
And you know, Tissot has a multitude of sports stars and other celebrities as their spokespeople. They added another recently. Junior has come in to represent the brand.
Greg, you have to appreciate Junior's team for seeking out deals like this one with Tissot. He continues to look for opportunities to grow his name. Warriors trailed by 4. Curry looking it over. The long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 20 points.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Thompson against Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And it's 9 points for Rudy Gobert.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
Here's Curry. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
When you watch Stephen Curry's floater, it's like poetry in motion.
Now, Ingles. No points in the game yet for him. Gobert finds Ingles. Now, here's Mitchell. There's the triple. Drills the three-pointer.
Mitchell's really been working on getting free off the ball and being accurate off the catch and shoot.
Curry passes to Junior from 11 feet away, and that one goes long. Jazz leading by 4. The pass to Ingles. Back to Mitchell. Bucket is good.
So difficult to defend. Mitchell can stretch you out to 3, beat you at the rim, and everything in between.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
Well, these two teams will see plenty of each other, as this is the first of 4 contests between them this year.
They know each other very well, and they'll be getting to know each other a lot better by season's end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. O'Neal's checked in for Ilyasova, and it's Matt Thomas in for Joe Ingles.
Verticality gives Wiggins the upper hand, almost unstoppable once he's midair.
Now, here is O'Neal. Here's Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Curry, and good that time. Curry's got 24.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Mitchell outside. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Thompson outside, launches it. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
To the middle, here's Bogdanovich, and a missed layup.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Down low, Green, the pass to Wiggins. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Now just a 1-point Jazz lead.
Beautiful feed by Draymond. He plays a physical game, but he also has great awareness and skill.
Here's Mitchell, and Thompson sends it back, and he comes up with the deuce. Gobert's got 11.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
It's Curry outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
What a game for him so far. He started out strong in that first quarter and has only turned it up from there.
Now, here's Thomas. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. To the paint. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Over Thompson. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. Different look here for the Warriors. Cobb's checked. Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Utah. Going on an absolute ram. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. We welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition. He's checked in for the Warriors. Utah also making some changes. Derek Favors checked in for Ilyasova. And it's Bogdanovich in for Jordan Clarkson. Now here's Gobert. Not a lot of room. Fires from 14. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
And they bumped this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it. The Warriors took a big chance on trading for Wiggins. The Wolves were so desperate to get rid of his contract, they added a top 3 protected first-round pick into the package.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiseman's out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Junior in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the Warriors' 5. Here's Bogdanovich. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And the Warriors, in their own right, got rid of D'Angelo Russell's huge contract, but the deal was also about fit.
It was, GA. At the time, they were looking for a small forward, and Andrew Wiggins put them in the mind of a Harrison Barnes. He's more athletic, though. And then for the Wolves, D'Angelo Russell was a guy they needed in the backcourt. Interesting to see how both these guys' career end up.
Nice shot by Gobert.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Curry passes to Wiseman. No good. Great D that time from Favors. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Utah. At the top of the key, Gobert makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
The evolution of Gobert's offense, much more fluid now at that end.
Wiggins outside. Golden State moving the ball around. To the inside. Junior. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Feeds it to Bogdanovich. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. And that one drops for him. Mitchell's got 38 points.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And it's Wiseman in the corner. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Jazz leading by 4. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Always in the right place at the right time. Ingles is a guy you trust to make these plays.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Wiggins. He kicks to Wiseman. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Gobert. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
It's good.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Timeout called the Warriors. And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. O'Neal comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's George Niang in for Joe Ingles. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Jazz leading by 8. Mitchell looking it over. Favors dishes to Bogdanovich. Kicks it to O'Neal. Here's the teardrop. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. O'Neal's got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Here's Junior. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And you know Cobb loved that one. He's a performer at both ends.
For 3, Oubre. The rebound by Niang.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Here's Favors. Misses off the left iron. Warriors trail by 10. From 15 feet away, and he hits the jump shot. Cobb's got 5 points so far.
This team knows to feed Cobb every chance they get. He's just so reliable.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. Count that bucket.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Curry passes to Cobb. Down low, here's Junior. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Yet another example of Cobb's basketball IQ. He has the vision to make plays that others can't.
Bogdanovich passes to Favors. Mitchell outside. Sinks that one from the post. Mitchell's got 8 here in the quarter.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to will his team to victory.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it's good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David.
And not the most common call.
Team's making some changes here. To the middle, here's Junior. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists in the game.
The advantage of having a point guard you can trust. Steph Curry has one thing in mind: how can we score?
And so in the game for the Jazz, we've got Ilyasova. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the center position. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ingles. Begins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact. And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Clarkson against Curry. Clarkson passes to Ingles. The Jazz with another miss. Warriors leading by 16 on the wing. Thompson. Wiggins trying to free himself up. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist from Green. Green's got his 7th assist here tonight. Clarkson against Curry. And they get it. Another miss by Utah.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Utah's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. And the Jazz call time here. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Curry against Mitchell. Here's Junior. Gobert with the block. They retain possession. Here's Junior. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Some players don't like to attack the interior. Not the case with Junior. He'll attack anywhere he sees an opening.
Mitchell finds Clarkson. over Curry. They get it back. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute